Verse and Haza, the Blood Theater, a testament to the despotic rule of the Fire. These same Fire now stand between me and my next goal. Darkmire's gates will open to those able to overcome its defender. And within these gates lie my next aim. One thing stands between me and this goal. The sins of the Father. Vanstrom Claws must die. What's up everyone, it's Fidelis Nimi. We're getting into our next video and we really want to make some progress getting either Carol's or Verax pieces from Barrows. However, I do want to make some tangible progress on my account even if I do go Dryad Barrows. So I decided I'm going to complete Dream Mentor this video as well. There are some tough fights in that in which you can't use prayer, so I'm a little worried about it, but we'll see how it goes when we get there. However, Dream Mentor is needed for multiple hard diaries, so it must be done. Otherwise, we do want to continue thieving when able to make progress for other hard diary requirements. And when we need an AFK, we'll probably go back to Crab Claw Isle. Thorax plate legs. That is another duplicate. The 200s are all about the duplicates, apparently. Verax Flail, yes! That's a critical piece for what we need for the Verax set to get into bossing. Oh, that's so good! The 200s for the kill count have been awful. I've gotten 3 duplicates and nothing else. So it's been super dry for every drop, and I've gotten all dupes. So this is really, really good for reinvigorating my desire for Barrows. Another Torag's legs. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, that's the third Torag's legs. The first third item of something. Ooh, Thorax Great Axe. Another unique. That is so good. Spear. Oh yeah, that's another new unique. Continuing on with getting the Guthans set, we are so close to finishing that. We are 1 piece away from Guthans, 1 piece away from Thorax, 1 piece away from Arms, and 1 piece away from Thorax. That is so good for us. 8 items to go, and some of the most important items left. Another Thorax Great Axe. What? Wait, what? That was back to back of the same item. What is that? Alright, I'm pulling an audible. I said I was going to do Dream Mentor, and that's still important. However, I've decided that the more important upgrade for the account is the Fire Cape. I've never actually gotten the Fire Cape, so this should be fun. I still want to complete Dream Mentor in the future, but it'll likely be next video. I'll be using Italy Rock for this whole fight cave, along with the Rune Crossbow range setup, with Super Restores and Quran Bronze. Let's get going. Wait. That's a Super Energy. This is scuffed. This would be a little bit easier if I bring Super Restores instead of Super Energies, so I'm gonna go ahead and reset. Yeah. So we now have Super Restores for this trip, and I decided to switch out to the Crystal Shield. It has lower ranged attack, however, it will give me ranged defense, which almost all of my damage will be coming from the level 90s. I'll give an overview on how the fight caves work. You start with wave 1 against a single level 22. Every wave will essentially add 1 level 22 to the fight, unless there's already 2 of any monster. If there are 2 of a monster, then it will instead remove those 2 monsters and give you 1 monster that is double the level of the ones that were removed. This will continue until you reach the level 720 final boss. So it'll start with the wave 1 against a single level 22, wave 2 will be against 2 level 22s, wave 3 will be against a single level 45 since the 22s were removed, and wave 4 will be against level 45 and a 22. Once you get to wave 6, you'll be up to 2 level 45s, meaning that wave 7 will have the level 45s removed, and you will instead be facing 1 level 90. Additionally, several of the monsters have special abilities. These level 22s will drain 1 point of prayer every time they attack you, regardless of whether they hit or not. Given the whole fight cave is about endurance, that is one of the most critical mechanics to not get hit by the level 22s as much as possible. The level 45 will recoil 1 damage every time you hit it with a melee attack. Additionally, when you kill the level 45, it'll split into 2 mini slimes that are level 22, though these are not the same ones that drain your prayer. The level 90 is straightforward as a ranged attacker, though it can also attack with melee but will never be in melee of 1 ideally. This is typically the highest priority to kill, simply because for most of the fight caves, we're praying against magic while safe spotting the melee monsters. This means that the only thing hurting us is the level 90s with ranged. The level 180 is honestly a blessing. He's large and helps to safe spot things behind him, especially the pesky level 22 bats. If you do get a melee of him, he hits very hard and can heal himself and nearby allies. The level 360 is where things get difficult. The level 360 attacks with magic with a max hit of 58. So whenever you have both a level 360 and a level 90 around you, you're going to be taking damage until you can kill off the level 90. Like the level 90 monster, the 360 can also attack with melee, but we will never give him the chance. Finally, we have Jad, the infamous level 720. His max hit is 97, which can one-shot just about anyone, especially if you don't have Ceradim and Bruise, and certainly can one-shot me. He attacks with all 3 combat styles, though again, we're going to avoid being in melee. The dangerous part here is that there's no pattern to his attacks, meaning he can attack with either range or magic at any point. There are 2 ways in which you can tell which we'll be attacking with. The first is the sound effect. If you're going to use this method, you want to always default to praying range, because if you hear the sound effect for the range attack, then it's too late to switch your prayer and you're likely already dead. The magic attack sound will however come about half a second before the actual damage is decided. So if you're quick, you can switch to protection for magic in that half-second window. However, the second method, in my opinion, is easier, but requires more concentration. You go based on the animation that Jad makes before his attack. By going off on the animations, in both types of attack, you have a short window before the damage is calculated to switch prayers, so it doesn't matter what you're already praying. It'll be ranged if he quickly lifts his legs and slams his legs against the ground. You'll then have about half a second to switch to protection from range after his feet hit the ground. It'll be magic attack if he lifts his legs and stays up. He channels on his hind legs for a bit, but you'll have roughly 1 second to switch by the time you're able to differentiate the animation from the ranged one. I'll be using this strategy to determine the attack style. Additionally, Jad has 1 more mechanic. At half health, he will summon 4 level 108 healers. By default, they will go straight to Jad and start healing him to full health. I won't be able to out DPS their healing, so I'll be hitting each of the healers 1 time to get their attention. They will come over to me to melee me, which we will have to deal with as a consistent source of damage during the fight. We will really want to line them up so that only one of them can attack me at a time, similar to how you would handle the ads in Skotizo. Additionally, we'll want to keep the healers far enough from Jad that they won't decide to randomly heal him. If that all goes well, then hopefully we'll get our fire cape. So that didn't quite go so well. I died while trying to get the healer's attention because I wasn't paying enough attention to Jad. That's not super surprising since this was the first time seeing Jad I had. We're back in another attempt though, and we're getting closer and closer to wave 63 on our second attempt because we're not going to talk about the super energy attempt. I did make 1 change for this attempt. I swapped to the ancient spellbook so I could use Blood Blitz, and I'm using that to heal up on the safe spotted melee ads so I don't have to eat to heal the damage from the 90s. It has saved me a lot of resources and time. In the last run, as I was running out of food, I had to sit and wait for natural health regen at 2 parts, which took like 20 total minutes, 10 minutes each time. Also, as I was saying before, the fire cape is a guaranteed drop. So if we kill Jad, we will get the fire cape. Oh, and if it's not apparent, this is a safe death. Dying will not strip you of your items or your hardcore status for dying inside the fight cave. I'll see you back at Jad. Oh, and 87 ranged. time on the second try! Screw you, healers. You're killing me twice. Hooah! Oh man, we got it. We got it. I'm shaking a bit, but we got it. Back to mundane training with 81 strength. 62 rune crafting. That'll make boosting for death runes for the Ardougne Diary much easier. 71 attack. 72 attack. 73 attack. 84 hit points. 74 attack. 75 attack. 73 defense. 74 defense. 75 defense. 82 strength. 76 fishing. 77 fishing. 78 fishing. 66 hunter. That gives us the last requirement we need for the hard Varric Diary. That was our 5th Historia with what will be a record time at 1:42. Massive speed increase. I think the previous was barely over 3 minutes. 67 thieving. 79 fishing. And we've just crossed the 50 million experience milestone. That is a massive milestone for the account. No tangible level with this, but you know, this is big. It's a very, very clean number for the account. Look at that, 50 million 1,000. All the zeros. Do I even want to get more experience ever again? I'm kidding. Here I am, opening caskets, thinking, great, we're closing out the video recording. And I realized I'm doing a voice-only recording. So you didn't see the first 9 caskets I opened. 5 beginners, 2 mediums, and 2 easy. But I did get a sandwich laid top from Beginner Clue. I got a Ancient Stole from a medium, and a Guthix Cloak from a medium. And now from the easies, I've gotten a Mostly Harmless Teleports and Armadillo Page 3. The Armadillo Page 3 was a unique, so we're now 1 page away from that, I think, unless it's a 6-page book. I don't remember. Continuing our last 19 clues. Nothing. An Imp Mask? Alright, well, that's unique. Firelighters. Another Bob shirt. Another Master Scroll book? I don't think that has any use once you have one. Continuing on. Alright. Apparently we want Master Clue books. Nothing, 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 nothing. A black skirt, alright. Nothing. And the last 3 clues. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. Still, can't complain with all the other uniques that we got. This was a great set of clues. And with that milestone, we're going to wrap up this video and see you all next time.